Coming up, the Vikings and Chargers square off for just the 14th time since 1970. LA looks to even the series at 7 wins apiece. It's Week 10, and it's next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first down throw for Cousins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call.
He just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Cousins' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 87 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over."
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. This defense for the Vikings, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Herbert off of play action. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, one set.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert is going to have his running back. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's polished off by a Viking score. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal at the 7-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Fights loose, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's going to let this one go deep. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The all-pro pass rusher, Joey Bosa, able to make the tackle there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, they did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the Vikings 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down and goal to go.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Very nice route.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Cousins now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will. Take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nuwagu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So Cousins and the Vikings down 28-20. A minute 55 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 95 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now Cousins, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come down the field and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that to this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Herbert to throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And Allen's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Herbert. That'll be caught by the rookie, Josh Palmer. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
That's another Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense.